Hello guys, welcome to today's YouTube vlog. Today's vlog I'll be talking about being black in Colombia.
Lights out, lying in your arms, and these feelings start to change.
I want to answer your questions because I know maybe one day you want to travel to Colombia, and maybe if you're black you will be asking yourself the same question that I'm trying to answer right now. Is there racism in Colombia? First and foremost, I'll say no. Okay? No. And I'm not trying to cover up anything. I'm telling you this out of experience. So, for me, I've grown in Africa. I've grown in Kenya. There are no big issues about racism, and I guess maybe it's because of the the racial differences is not too large. Like everybody, I would say, let's say 90% everybody is black. 90% of the population maybe in Kenya is black. So that does not really bring the racial thing in our country, or maybe in most parts of Africa. And all whites who stay in Kenya or maybe Africa, they are treated very friendly. Like a lot of people give them a warm welcome whenever they see them, and they call them, hey, Mzungu. Yeah, Mzungu means a white person. And it's a very common phrase used in the east side of Africa, where Swahili is the main language. But let me go back to my main topic. As I have told you already, I'm a testimony that Colombia is not racist, or there's no racism in Colombia. I came here, I never thought about racism. As I told you, this is an idea that when you travel, you get to understand, oh, there's something like racism. I'm black, she's white, she's Japanese, she's Asian, But when I was growing up, I never thought, I used to feel it on television or anything else. People talk about it, racist comments or anything like football, maybe people, fans. Okay, so me, I have lived in Colombia for now nearly a year, and I can tell you for sure, and as honest as I am to myself, I've never experienced any racism in Colombia. People really welcome me very warmly. People, oh, you're from Africa, you're from Kenya, wow. Hey, today I'm buying you lunch for free. Today I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you. Just because I'm from Africa, everybody's like, oh yeah, we see your athletes or on television, you're good runners, oh, safaris in Kenya, animals, tell us about, people are more into tell us about your culture than into judging my skin color or anything else. So, with that said, maybe somebody else could have different thoughts, but from my own experience, I'm very, very convinced and very, very honest in my mind that Colombia has no racism. And Colombia is that country that has all types of people. Yeah, all types of skin colors, skin tones. It has black up to, I don't know how to rate that, but I'm saying all types of tones in terms of skin color. And they're all the same, they speak the same language. They're all welcoming, they're all nice, For me, it's amazing, I'm very much, very comfortable. I'm very much and very comfortable. The same way I'm back in my country, the same way I live in Kenya, I don't feel anything because of my skin color. I don't feel anything. yeah, women are so loving, you know. They reach out, they try to know where you're from, they give you that attention you need, for example. So there's nothing really to say that, oh, you know, yeah. And I think I would say South Americans, you know, even Brazil, I've never felt people commenting about, you know, skin tones, racial things, you know. So for me, you know, I have a lot of friends who really worry and ask me, hey, how is life there? Are people racist? So this video is an answer to you, all of you, even those people maybe who come from the United States, anywhere, all over the world. For example, I live in Medellin, and Medellin is a very beautiful city, and it's a city full of tourists. So everybody embraces new cultures, everybody embraces new, you know, new people, new way of doing things, you know. For example, I'm from Africa. I speak differently. You know, there are those things that I do, we surely don't have the same cultural background, and that dictates even my behavior sometimes, you know, or what I perceive, you know, my perceptions about things. But maybe other people could have experienced anything to do with racism, but from my own opinion, trust me, even if you're coming to Colombia, this is the right place for you to be. I feel so much at home, and even, you know, I first intended to stay here for 1 year, but I'm extending that, you know. So you can try to imagine if I was not comfortable, I would have gone back home. But that tells you that this place is so homey, yes, in quote. And I'm very, very much contented that it's a nice place for me to stay, to live, and even work. So once again, thank you. I hope I answered your questions about this place. And anyway, if you love more of this type of videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will be my pleasure having you as my new subscriber. And also, you know, you being as my subscriber, you give me the effort to do more videos and try to educate people and try to tell them reality as it is. So thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate. Watch more of my videos and get to see life in Colombia, you know, life in South America. Thank you once again. I really appreciate your time. I'll see you then. Ciao. Equivocado.